Hi everyone, today we're going to show you how to sequin and gem competition suits. First we're going to start off on how to sequin. You will need scissors, your sequins, seed beads, transparent polyester thread, and a needle. You normally need to use a transparent polyester thread like the one shown on screen here, but to make things easier for you to see in the video, we'll just be using some normal black thread. Cut around 20 inches of thread and fold it in half. Then grab your needle and thread both ends into the needle. Then a loop will remain. Start right on top of the stitch on the fabric applique. When going through the fabric with the needle, make sure to only grab the first layer and not the lining. This will make things more comfortable for the athlete. Then place the needle through the loop we created when threading the needle to create your knot. This makes the thread secure. Grab your first sequin, place it through the needle, and then pull it all the way down to the bottom. Then grab your first seed bead, place it through the needle, and pull it all the way down to the bottom again. The trick here now is for the thread to go around the outside of the seed bead and then back through the hole of the sequin. Then pull tightly. The seed bead will secure the sequin in place. Then the process starts all over again. Something to be mindful of is the space in between each sequin. To do this, you have to hold the sequin in place when the thread goes around the seed bead and back into the sequin. Don't let go until the thread is pulled tightly. Most of the times your sequins will come attached in a string together like this. You cannot simply just attach this onto the suit directly. You have to carefully cut the string that's keeping them together, pull them apart, and then sew each sequin onto the suit separately. Now we're going to show you the difference it makes if you don't or do include the lining in your stitch. After the seed bead is placed, when the needle is going back through the sequin to finalize it, including the lining means you'll completely see the needle on the other side. And you'll see the stitch once it's finished. When the lining is not included, the needle won't appear on the other side. Keep the needle in between the two fabrics before coming back to where it started. This will allow for the stitch not to be shown on the other side. To finish off your section, place the needle through the first layer and back. Then you will tie 2 or 3 knots to fully secure it. Keep your section small at around 10 to 20 sequins. This is done in the event that the thread will break. Then you don't have to redo large sections, only small ones. This is an example of the final product. Congrats! Now you know how to sequin. Now we're going to move on and teach you how to gem. For this, you will need an E6000 glue, which can be purchased in any craft store. You will also need your gems, and you can choose to use a wax tip rhinestone picker to make the process easier for you. There are lots of different types of gems. Some are larger, smaller, some are shinier. Some big gems can be sewn on, but most gems are just glued on. To start this process, place the glue onto the fabric where you want the gems to be. Don't do too large of a section at once, because you don't want the glue to start drying before the gems are placed. Then you can start placing the gems one by one right beside each other. Make sure to be mindful of the spacing in between them. Then all you have to do is keep repeating this process until your project is complete. Finally, here's a look at all the different types of beads you can have. This is a sew-on option where you sew on using normal stitch just like as you would with a button. After finishing, make sure you check each bead to make sure it is in place and add more glue if needed. Make sure you wait a full 24 hours for the glue to dry before entering the water. And that's it. Now you know how to gem as well. Thanks for watching. Bye!